Hey guys, it's King86, aka Raymond. First off, I'd like to say I hope everyone had a good, safe Halloween, and I'm glad you guys liked my costume that I wore, because let me tell you, it was really hard to get those ears on my ears. But anyway, guys, now that we're in my prediction chair, let's predict. Well, guys, after seeing episode 1 of the show Paralyzed, from the new series of Isaac's story, it's really hard to find out exactly what we're going to do here. Now, Isaac, let's talk about the beginning of what we just seen. The car hits a guy and he drives off. You know what I found interesting about that? Isaac saw the news with the Keemstar news, which I found very interesting that he had him help him out. That when he heard the news, he looked like he was scared about something. I don't know about you guys. I have a feeling that there's something about that news that Isaac saw that he did not like. Which begs the question, why would he be afraid of it when he saw the news? Now, to me, you guys might agree with me or not agree with me. What if he's the one who did hit that guy in the car with the car? Because that's a little unusual on the fact that that happened. But when he saw the news on this television, it was like he was afraid. To me, I have a feeling that he might have done that, but this is just episode 1, guys, and what we're going to be in store is going to be something different. But we've seen his dad's new girlfriend, and he's spending money out the wazoo by his dad. Now, you know what I love about this series is that his family is actually helping him out, which it's amazing. That's really cool that they're actually helping him out. But it begs the question, where's Big Brother? Where's Big Brother, actually? That's the question. We might not know, but I have a feeling that it's going to be something good. I bet he's going to be a big part of this, or he might be the cameraman. I'm not sure, but it'll be something if it's not Swift. I'm sure it's Swift, obviously, but overall, I have a feeling that we're going to see something interesting with Big Brother. But anyway, let's get back to the predictions. Well, we've seen him smoke with using the pages of the Bible. Now guys, I understand that it's very offensive. To me, it's very offensive. But look, this is a story, and I believe that I have a feeling that might not be it, but you never know. But all I can say, guys, remember, Isaac doesn't believe in God, and that's something. Judging from what he did, that doing the sign, the Trinity, up, down, left, right, what Father, Son, and Holy Spirit things. But what he did with his finger, that was that was tough. That was really hard to watch, to be honest with you. He said it's going to be very emotional and very traumatizing. I'm sure he said traumatizing, but either way, it was hard to watch what he was doing and also what he was seeing. That's the thing. That's the kicker. But, man, the one thing that I think shed some light on him was actually his friend. Now, a lot of people believe that, that might be the girl from the farming series. I want to say so. I want to say that might be the friend. Or, judging from the picture right there, I have a feeling that maybe this is like a family friend. Or, in my opinion, guys, that's my prediction. I think this is either the family... This might be Aunt Melissa's daughter that we've never seen before. I think we might have seen her, but not much. I'm just taking a wild guess, guys. But to me, it looks like the farming series, Leah, that girl. Or Tori, I'm sorry. Tori, that's her name, Tori. I think that's her. But enough of that. But all I can say, guys, is that his friend was trying to help him out, but it's just that Isaac doesn't want to open up. Guys, there's a great saying that I've heard when I was a kid, and also I saw this from Teenage Mutant Turtles. I took that saying very well. It says the first rule is possess the right thinking. Only then one will achieve the gift of strength, knowledge, and peace. And this is where Splinter was talking to Raphael, because as you guys know, Raphael is a big hothead about everything. Doesn't want to open up, doesn't want to do any of that. I said, I tried to channel your anger, but more remains. Anger clouds the mind. He said, you're unique among your brothers because you choose to face this enemy alone. But once you've conquered it, do not forget them and do not forget me. What I'm seeing, guys, what I think what we're seeing is Isaac is trying to handle this situation on his own. And he's not taking the help from everybody. As you guys may remember, Sister Mary was trying to help him out with everything. He thought he made progress, but after that, Isaac's just saying, it's just nothing. It's just my life. I have bad life. And why is he blaming him? He's not to blame. You guys know who I'm talking about. He keeps pointing up. He keeps saying it's all his fault. It's not his fault. You know, there's a saying that he protects. He said we need to protect us from ourselves. So Isaac has to learn to deal with this and protect himself from himself. Although a lot of people are telling him don't do this or don't do that, or a lot of people get in the way. You think that he said his life is terrible. Well, here's the thing. He may have a dad who is rich and everything, and doesn't pay attention to him, and now he has a girlfriend who is spending his money all that time, and she's surrounded by that. All that negativity and everything that he is dealing with, he should just let it out and move on. You just gotta let it go. You know how he just sits there and says, no, I can deal it myself. I have it under control. And he has all this anger inside him. The only difference between him and his friend, at least he doesn't does it alone. Take it out on him. Doesn't take it out on everybody else. He just does it to himself. But he's not alone. You remember that his friend Leah is experiencing the same thing, and he wants to get away from it. But Isaac doesn't want to. I think he wants to keep punishing himself because I think he's been used to it. You know what I've noticed? I've seen a pattern on what I've seen. Even when the Devil Inside series came out, he pushes people away. He doesn't want to talk about it. And then all of a sudden, when he's filled with emotions, he said, nobody cares. Nobody understands how I feel and everything. And that's a really confusing thing. He pushes people away. He doesn't want anybody to help him. But then when he's all emotional, he always says, nobody cares. Nobody understands how I feel. Now, I know you guys might think that this is maybe a little over the top, but I'm just going to say it. That's his fault. It's his fault that he's the one pushing everybody away. And then when he starts to blame everybody that they're not helping or they don't understand, that's because he pushes them away. He doesn't tell anybody his problems. That's the kicker. I think that's the lesson right there, guys. Don't hold in your emotions and always have all this pain inside you because your life's terrible. Your life won't be terrible unless you let it go. Now that song Uneven, it actually opens eyes to everybody. But now at the end, it says comment if you want him to smoke weed, or leave a thumbs up to play the VR. I have told you guys what my choice is. Play the VR. If you guys remember what he said, when he plays virtual reality, it feels like you're in a new world where there's nobody that you know. You're in your own world where everything's at peace. Nothing matters. That's the thing. I think with Isaac, he really does need to leave. all this behind. It's just, guys, he did say that we're prepared for the most emotional story that he has ever told. Isaac's story. In Isaac's world. So far, we just opened the door to what will become the most emotional series of all time. But the devil said that you will tell his story and it will lead to something tragic. And that's what, and when the mom told Jesse that, he said, you gotta tell his story. He said, I don't want to. He said it will lead to something tragic. He said, but then she said, but you're the creator. You can make it good. Now, like I said, in the Devil Inside video where he was talking to him in the mirror, he said, be the hero, Isaac. Now, it paints the question, was that Jesse Ridgway, the real Jesse Ridgway telling him that? Or was that his father saying that? That's the thing. Because, to me, Isaac does want to do good, but he feels like it's not going to do any good at all for him. For him to do all this stuff, hurt him and hurt everybody around him because his life is terrible. Like I said before, you can have a life terrible if you invite all the negativity in your life. Or you could have a good life by just ignoring everything, just try to be a peaceful person. Or let me put it this way. Like, be like me, think positive. Yeah, I've seen bad stuff. I've seen things happen, things like that. But I always think positive for me. I lose family members. I see bad things happen, things like that. Some of my families have broken ankles. Some people have like bad things happen to them. But I'm always there. I'm always there to tell them that I'm here for you. You want to know what there's something I want to tell you guys that I found very interesting. That really made my day yesterday. Not because that everyone keeps saying, you look like Peter Pan, you look like a Keebler elf. Well, I think Link is an elf, but I don't make cookies. And one of my coworkers says I look like Dopey from the Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. I said, first off, I don't think Dopey has straps on his chest, and I think, if I remember correctly, Dopey has like a light purple hat. But the one thing that I want to let you know that anybody can make a difference, and I think Isaac can make a difference. But the reason why I say that is because I made a difference in somebody. I think it was Saturday or Sunday. I was doing my job. I was stocking apples, making them stack, making everything's perfect, filling them up, and I helped this customer. And I see this little girl. This little girl was in pain because she had a broken ankle, and she was upset. I looked at her and said, "You know what? Well, and this is a true story. I almost broke my ankle. I feel like I almost broke a bone on my foot because, as I was playing on my phone, I put so much pressure on my leg fell asleep. And as I got up, pretend this is my foot. I twisted it like this, and I almost broke it. But I was able to catch myself on one of my tables here, and it hurt. It hurt like hell. But then after that, I just put pressure on my foot, said this pain will go away, and it did. After 4 hours, but it still hurt. But after that, I took some Tylenol to help a lot, and I was able to walk and pain-free. I told the little girl that. I said, you know what? I almost broke my ankle too. I was in pain so much, but I just kept going. The pain will hurt, but it's only going to be worse if you don't put pressure on it. So I told her, keep going. You'll be all right. I think I said stay positive, I believe. I think I did. I'm not sure. I was making sure I helped the customer, and I was hoping that it did help. So after that, I said, all right, go on, thumbs up and everything. So on Halloween, as I was doing my job, make sure everything's perfect, the lady said, I want to thank you. I said, excuse me? I said, remember when you helped my daughter with the cast? I said, oh yeah, I remember. She said that on Monday she woke up with a smile on her face and went to school happy. And she said because of what I said. I started that just keep moving forward, doing all that stuff, and she was happy. She said she said, I wanted to thank you for saying all this nice stuff to me. I was like, really? Well, thank you. And I'm glad that she's doing great and everything. And as soon as he left, I was like, wow, I made a difference. I like it. And I went on continuing my work. You know, guys, that's the thing. I mean, anybody can make a difference. And I think Isaac can make a difference. It's just that he just needs somebody to push him to be his best. That's what his friend's doing. So, to me, I know Isaac has a lot of baggage, a lot of pain inside him. And he thinks that that stuff is actually going to make him better. No. It's just making it worse. He's hurting himself. All this depression, all that medication is not going to make the pain go away. The only way to do it is to let it go. I'm not singing that song, though. Anyway, all I can say, guys, is that this is just the beginning. This journey is going to be painful. It's going to be hard to watch. I know I read some of the comments. A lot of people hated what Jesse did with the character. Hey, he's a storyteller. He is telling it his way, and this story has to be told. Because, guys, teenagers feel the same way, went through the same thing that Isaac is going through right now. I'm sure there's a lot of teenagers out there that are doing that. I mean, to this day. But you know what? If somebody can make a difference and make a change in your life, then there's hope. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this prediction video. I have a feeling the next episode that we're about to see, you know, it's funny, I didn't even get to my predictions on that. But you know what? Hey, I get a little sidetracked sometimes. What to expect for episode 2? I'm sure, well, I saw a tweet saying that a lot of people, about 60% of people want him to play the VR. And he said that the tribe has spoken. So we will see him play. I think we will see in his mind, when he plays the virtual reality, that everyone's at peace, everyone loves him and everything, and I have a feeling somebody is going to interrupt. I think that girlfriend, who played by his mom, I think he's going to be interrupted by that. And I think we're going to hear a new song from Juliet, because she had created a new song. I think it's called Bones, if I remember. And I've heard it. It's really good. I have a feeling that's what's going to be in this video, the next video coming up. So we will see. I think we're going to see him play VR, be happy, and then something's going to interrupt him, and it's going to make him really upset. I think that's exactly what we're about to see. So, but the question is, and I'm going to be writing, what does this mean? E dot V dot E dot. Now, what does this mean? Actually, and one of my subscribers actually, and also a Twitter friend actually told me, when I said that Eve was actually the name of the robot from WALL-E, it was Eva. Sorry about that. Now this means something. One word, one word, one word. Everyone values everyone. I want to say that, but that might be wrong. But I have a feeling that I think that's what it is. Everyone values everybody. I think that's what it means. But I'm sure it's something else, but I can't be able to put my finger on that. But all I can say, guys, is that that symbolizes something. So I can't wait to find out what that means. I think we will. I don't know if we'll find that out tomorrow. The next time we'll see this next video next week. All I can say, guys, is that, like I said, this is the beginning of what is clear to be the most emotional and the most a roller coaster ride of a series in Isaac's world. And Isaac's one of my favorite characters. Like I said before, everyone deserves a second chance, and I have a feeling that Isaac will get that chance to be the good person that everyone sees. Even Jesse's mom saw something good in him, but he doesn't believe it. But that's the thing. I don't think he believes in himself that well. He's been put down so much, he actually starting to believe it. Believe everybody that he's not good enough. He had one friend who believed in him. I think that one friend isn't enough. He needs a lot. And I think, guys, we need to show everyone that. I think we need to show him that we believe in Isaac. He needs that push. And I think that's what we're about to see. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this prediction video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more reaction, more gameplay. Drop some likes on this video if you enjoyed this. Am I right, guys? In the beginning, when he saw that news, do you think it was him who ran over that guy? You decide. Now, will we see his friend again, Leah? I want to say yes, but I have a feeling that he's going to stay far away from that dad that she's talking about. And what does Eve stand for? EVE. I said everyone values everybody. That's my idea. That's my prediction of what that means. But like I said, it could be a number of things. I have a feeling that that's what it is. So hopefully, it's that. And also, I'm sure Jesse will play the VR. But let's see what the choice will be. Smoke weed or play the VR. I'm sure it's VR, obviously. But what's to come? We will see. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And don't forget, stay positive, guys. And happy November 1st. Oh, man. I know the holidays come and gone. Thanksgiving, here we come.